The 8 least reliable cars that won't last 50,000 miles. Do not buy. What are the least reliable cars that won't even last 50,000 miles? That's what we're going to find out. Today, we'll reveal 8 of the most unreliable new cars you must avoid as they struggle to reach 80,000 kilometers or 50,000 miles without giving you major headaches. Now, to be fair, any car can last a long time. But the real question is, how much frustration, warranty claims, and costly repairs will it take to get there? And with these cars, the answer is probably a lot. So let's start off with the first car on our list. Although the Nissan Rogue is a well-made and useful SUV, there are significant drivetrain issues that cast doubt on the vehicle's long-term dependability. Notably, the continuous variable transmission, or CVT, has been a recurring source of problems. Owners have reported issues such as shuddering, jerking, and even complete transmission failure, often occurring before reaching 100,000 miles. These CVT failures can be costly to repair, sometimes exceeding $4,000, making it a financial burden for many owners. In addition to transmission concerns, the Rogue has faced other reliability challenges. For instance, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, or NHTSA, initiated an investigation into the 2021 Rogue models due to reports of steering tie rod failures, which could lead to a loss of steering control. Furthermore, owners have reported electrical malfunctions, including faulty sensors and infotainment glitches, adding to reliability concerns. Given these potential issues, the Nissan Rogue may not be the best choice for long-term ownership. Prospective buyers should carefully consider these factors and possibly opt for a lease rather than a long-term purchase. While the Rogue offers practicality and a well-designed interior, its drivetrain concerns raise questions about its long-term reliability. The Ford Bronco Sport's 1.5-litre EcoBoost engine has faced significant reliability issues. Let's start with the most troubling issue. The coolant leaks into the engine cylinders have led to overheating and, in severe cases, complete engine failure. This problem has been so common that it resulted in a pending lawsuit against Ford due to the cooling system issues surrounding the 4-cylinder inline engines. Additionally, the engine's complexity and high-stress design contribute to further dependability concerns. Owners have reported issues such as carbon buildup, which can lead to power loss and rough idling, as well as premature failure of spark plugs and ignition coils. Beyond engine troubles, the Bronco Sport has been recalled due to fractured fuel injectors, which increase the risk of engine fires. Owners have also reported problems with head gasket failure, cooling system leaks, overheating, and turbocharger failure. These recurring problems suggest that the Bronco Sport may struggle to maintain performance beyond 50,000 miles, making it a questionable choice for long-term ownership. If you're considering a vehicle for durability and reliability, it might be wise to explore other options. Better yet, watch our video on the 10 most reliable luxury cars worth owning, crash tested. The Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe and Wrangler 4xe sound great on paper, plug-in hybrid power with off-road capability. But in reality, these models have been plagued with serious reliability issues. Jeep has issued multiple recalls, including one where the engine could shut down while driving, and another over hybrid battery defects that could lead to a fire. That's not just a minor inconvenience, it's a potential disaster. Beyond recalls, owners have reported drivetrain failures, electronic glitches, and subpar performance. And when these hybrid systems fail, even experienced mechanics struggle to diagnose and fix them. The build quality isn't reassuring either, with cheap parts adding to long-term durability concerns. Plus, hybrid parts aren't always easy to source, which can lead to frustrating delays and costly repairs. Then there's the hybrid efficiency, or the lack of it. In cold weather, it's abysmal, making the extra price tag feel like a waste. You pay a premium for hybrid tech, yet you're left with a vehicle that underperforms when you need it most. Our verdict? These vehicles are too problematic for anyone banking on longevity. If you're set on one, leasing for 2 or 3 years might be the safest bet. Otherwise, it's best to avoid buying it altogether. Now, this one stings a bit. GM has built a reputation for making durable, full-size trucks and SUVs. But things took a turn for the worse when they introduced cylinder deactivation technology about 15 years ago. The idea was to save fuel, but in reality, it has led to a serious Achilles heel. Lifters that collapse or get stuck, cause ticking, knocking, or even total engine failure. In some cases, drivers have reported sudden power loss while on the highway, creating a serious safety concern. This issue isn't just some isolated case. It's so widespread that GM is facing major class action lawsuits, not just for the Silverado and Sierra, but also for their full-size SUVs like the Tahoe, Suburban, Yukon, and Escalade. While many of these engines are being replaced under warranty, the bigger concern is what happens after that. If these problems appear so early, how reliable will they be in the long run? And let's not forget the expensive repair costs once the warranty expires. And it doesn't stop there. GM's 10-speed automatic transmission has been plagued with reports of shuddering, hard shifts, and outright failure. Sure, Ford and Ram have their own reliability concerns, but GM trucks seem to take the crown for sheer frequency of issues. Owners have expressed frustration, with some even calling these trucks ticking time bombs due to their unpredictable failures. Owning a Range Rover? Brace yourself for constant maintenance commitment. Like, seriously, because Range Rovers have a reputation and not the good kind. The reliability issues are so well documented that even die-hard fans admit they're rolling the dice. These luxury SUVs are plagued by air suspension failures, persistent electronic glitches, engine troubles, and transmission woes. And the list doesn't end there. For many owners, an extended period without problems is a rarity. Sensors fail, warning lights appear out of nowhere, and expensive repairs become a way of life. Once the warranty expires, the real nightmare begins, unless you have a limitless repair budget or a deep love for frustration. It's not just about money, it's about patience. Even new models haven't escaped the reputation. While the brand promises refinement and prestige, the ownership experience often tells a different story. So unless you're ready for endless shop visits and unexpected costs, think twice. The Jaguar F-Pace is one of the least reliable cars on the planet, as it's nothing but a financial liability. Sharing many issues with Land Rover, it suffers from severe engine failures, coolant and oil leaks, transmission problems, and a host of electrical malfunctions. Fuel system issues? Well, those too. Owning one outside the warranty period? A gamble you probably don't want to take. While BMW, Mercedes, and Audi are known for costly repairs post-warranty, Jaguar and Land Rover seem to push these problems to a whole new level. The sheer number of potential breakdowns can turn what seems like a luxury purchase into a costly regret. Even non-luxury European brands like Volkswagen struggle with reliability, but Jaguar's track record is especially concerning. The repair costs alone can be staggering, and the frequency of issues makes long-term ownership a nightmare. If you're after peace of mind, you might want to look elsewhere. The Volkswagen Taos struggles to achieve high mileage without encountering significant issues. Its 1.5-litre turbocharged engine has been known to suffer from fuel system failures, oil leaks, and in some cases, total engine failure, making reliability a key concern. Additionally, the all-wheel drive model features a dual-clutch automated manual transmission, which is prone to jerky shifts and premature failure. The cost of repairs and replacements for this system can be exceptionally high. Volkswagen's history of electrical issues also extends to the Taos, with reports of malfunctioning infotainment systems, sensor failures, and other electronic problems. Once the warranty expires, repair costs can become a considerable burden. Given these potential concerns, leasing the Taos may be a more practical option than long-term ownership. Coming out on top of the list is any model of Hyundai and Kia cars with the 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. The reliability problems with various Hyundai and Kia models featuring the Theta engine family over the past decade have been extensively documented. Nearly every model produced since 2011 with the 2-liter or 2.4-liter direct injection engines face a risk of engine failure. The 2-liter engine is still present in brand new models, including the Hyundai Kona, Kia Seltos, Kia Soul, Kia Forte, and Hyundai Elantra. Over the past 10 years, Hyundai and Kia have recalled approximately 10 million vehicles with these engines, with over 1 million suspected of defects such as excessive oil consumption, ticking or knocking sounds, bearing or rod failure, and piston ring failure, issues that can lead to complete engine failure or even fires. Both companies have paid massive fines and faced major class action lawsuits. Yet even after all this time, it's unclear if the problems have been fully resolved in their latest models. If you own one of these vehicles and have had a positive experience, that's great, but you may be more the exception than the rule. Any car can be trouble-free or problematic, but these models have shown a much higher track record of reliability issues. If you want to avoid unnecessary headaches, better to not buy it. Let us know in the comments what you think, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more updates.